Hey, happy Friday. It's Matt with Ranked Up with Matt. Today, I just wanted to touch on the top 5 ways to handle rejection in junk removal. And I'm going to say in junk removal, but honestly, it could be anything, right? We get rejected in life. We just got to suck it up and move on. But here's 5 ways that I have found that you can handle rejection and make it a positive. One, maintain a positive mindset. It's not personal. You get rejected when you're selling your service or your business. It is not a rejection of you, the person. It's just business. A customer might go with another competitor. You know, they might not like your price, but they found somebody on Craigslist cheaper. Whatever the circumstance is, they reject you. They say no, it's okay. Or they got to ask their wife. And that always turns into no. So you just got to smile. You got to stay positive, and rejection happens to all of us. Just like I said, smile, take it. You're going to have a lot of no's in this business, especially in the beginning when you're trying to figure things out. Rejection is normal, but it's only going to be until you can figure out your pricing and figure out your niche, whatever it is that you do that your competitors don't. Just use the rejection as a moment of teaching or a learning tool, right? 2, ask for feedback. It is completely okay to politely ask the customer why they decided not to use your services. Maybe it was pricing, timing, or the service that you offered. Maybe they were looking for a different type of service. Keep your tone professional. You don't need to be aggravated, especially that customer that you might have been rejected by today could call you later on down the road, and they remember that you were polite, you were still smiling, you handled the rejection professionally, and you still acted the way a professional business should act, right? You don't want to go into being rejected and F you, I don't give, hey, that's not the way you're going to continue to get business. You got to make sure that you always maintain your professionalism, always make sure that you're polite. And as hard as it is for some people, you got to smile and just take it, right? Hey, go ahead and hit me one time on the chin. I'm going to use that as a learning tool. So ask for feedback. It's okay. Just please don't be non-confrontational, or be confrontational, not non. You want to be non-confrontational, and you want to keep that tone very light. 3, stay professional and courteous. Like I said, stay professional and stay courteous. Rejection might sting, but stay professional on the phone or in person. Keep it friendly, because customers might not need you now, like I said, but I'm telling you, this is how you build your business. They're going to remember how you act when it comes to rejection. Hey, maybe this time I didn't win the game, but the next time I'm going to win. So you got to get a couple L's before you start getting some wins. Hey, take those L's early, learn from it, move on, and then enjoy all the wins. Rejection just builds character. Use rejection as a network opportunity. You could tell the customer, hey, I appreciate your honesty. Thanks. Do you know maybe somebody else that could use our services, right? You're telling the customer, like, hey, thank you for being upfront and honest. You appreciate it, even though they rejected you, your service. They gave you a no today, but you come back and say, do you know anyone else that might need our services? We provide junk removal services in this area, and this area. You might have said no to our service today, but those customers that, if you're polite, And if you come off with the right tone, they might refer you even though they didn't use your services. And they're going to call you back later, I promise you, as long as you handled it the right way. We're not going to win every job. But you don't also want to cut your price so bad that you're, trying to figure out how you're going to make a profit. You got to stick with your guns. Hey, for this, and this, it's going to be $450. And then you shut the F up. You know what I'm saying? And you let the customer come back. You don't respond after you give them the price. Let them be the first ones to speak. Okay? It might be sticker shock at first. They might not have been expecting something to be $450 or $375. They might have not been ready for that. You can always highlight what it is that you do that differentiates you from other competitors. So just remember, this is all about learning, being told no, being rejected. Since the day we were in school for the first time, we got rejected. Some of you got rejected by young ladies. Some of you got rejected by young men. Back then, what they say, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Same thing. There's hundreds and thousands of customers out there. Not every customer is going to be for you. All right? Don't lower your standard to appease a customer, because not every customer is the right person for you. All right? And number 5, you might want to refine your pitch and your offer. If you're getting rejected a lot and you're getting all these no's, you may want to revisit your sales pitch. How are you presenting the sales pitch? How are you presenting your estimate? How are you doing certain things? Are you addressing the customer's pain points? All right. You want to highlight specific benefits like cost savings, timely service. Maybe you do specialty removals like hazmat. Maybe you take, things that other companies do not take, or you're willing to do things that other companies won't do. So it's all about learning, refining, and adjusting to start getting the yeses. All right. By staying calm, professional, and open to learning from each rejection, you'll not only improve your junk removal business, but you'll turn your setbacks into success. All right. It's all every single day, even if you've been doing it for 4 years like I have, you're having to adjust and learn. Everybody's going to be different. Every customer is going to be different. We're all different types of characters. Just always be you, and always be upfront and honest, and always come out with a positive attitude, whether it's a yes or a no. You want to build your business so that way they understand that, yeah, I told that dude no, but in 2 or 3 months, they're going to call you again, and you got to be ready to go out there, let yesterday be yesterday. The past is the past. Go out there with a smile and give them another estimate. It's not rocket science. We absolutely are going to get rejected. Every single service business is going to get rejected on their estimates, their pricing, their services, because the customers don't always understand what you know. The cost of labor, the cost of the dump fees, the cost of operating your business, what's your overhead, right? Those go into what your prices are. So I'm just saying, use rejection as a way to learn, refine, adjust, make small changes, but don't waver on your pricing, because hopefully you did your homework and your pricing is about par with everybody else in the business that has the same type of business. I don't have my prices at the franchise prices because I'm not a franchise, but I still want to be right close to them to compete with them. But I don't want to be the low baller that sends the rest of the junk removal community into turmoil when it comes to pricing. If you're out there and you're low balling a job and you're illegally dumping, those business models do not last long. Have a structured business. Make sure that you present yourself as a very professional business. And when you're at somebody's house, go above and beyond. Sweep out that garage, clean behind whatever it is, junk that you've taken. And you're going to start getting a reputation of being a legit professional business. So until the next time, I'm Matt with Anchors Away Junk Removal, of course. But this is Ranked Up with Matt. And I look forward to another video coming soon. Thank you guys for watching. Until then, peace. Have a great weekend.